Good morning, class. Welcome to Arjun English School. Today in Standard 11. Now I'm going to start a new sum in final account, that is question number 11. It is based on current account. Here in the question, balance of capital account as well as balance of current account that is given in the question. Now there are two partners, Salim and Sabana, and capital account balance and current account balance both are given in the question. Now I am reading this sum, question number 11, from the trial balance and adjustments of partners firm. Salim and Sabana prepare final accounts of partnership firm. Now there are total 6 adjustments that are given, trial balance given, and we have to start this sum. First of all, as per adjustment number 1, Salim withdraw 4,000 for personal use. Means here Salim withdraw the goods. By any way, if goods are going out, we have to write in trading account debit side goods withdraw for personal use and amount that is 4,000. Okay, 4,000 that we have to deduct less. And second entry, if any partner withdraw the goods, then it is debited to partner's capital account. So now in partner's capital account, debit side, we have to write two drawings, and in Salim column, drawing amount is 4,000. Means Salim has withdrawn 4,000 goods from the business for his personal expense. So now here there is a drawing, so it is on debit side of partner's current account. We have to write to drawing, and second entry in trading account debit side, less goods withdraw for personal use. Okay, then after second, goods of 8,000 purchased at the end of accounting year which is not recorded. Here there is a purchase of goods, so in purchase account we have to write add unrecorded purchase, that is for 8,000. First entry in purchase, second entry in balance sheet liabilities side, under the heading of creditors we have to add purchase. There are two entries for single adjustment. First of all, we have added in purchase account. Second one, we have to add in creditors. In balance sheet, creditors that they have provided to us is for 24,000. Now we have to add 8,000. Okay, so this 8,000 for the adjustment number 2, that is for unrecorded purchase. Now total of these two, that is 32,000. Okay, in adjustment number 2 there is purchase given, so first of all we have added in purchase, and second we have added in creditors. Then after third adjustment, prepaid insurance is 400. Prepaid insurance from PNL in PNL account we have to write to insurance and less prepaid amount that we have to deduct. Prepaid insurance amount is 400, and insurance amount that is given 2,000. So from 2,000 we have to deduct 400, and difference is 1,600. Once again, insurance premium that is prepaid 400. First of all we have to write insurance premium on debit side, that is 2,000. From this 2,000 we have to deduct 400, net amount 1,600. Now second entry is in balance sheet current assets, prepaid insurance amount is for 400. Okay, 400 that we have deducted. In second entry balance sheet asset side we have to write prepaid insurance for 400. Adjustments number 4, from the debtor 800 is not recoverable. So in current asset, first of all we have to write debtors less not recoverable amount that we call bad debts. Bad debts amount is 800 and debtors amount is 36,800. 36,800 given in the trial balance, from which we have to deduct 800 as a bad debts. So net amount is 36,800 minus 800, that is 36,000, and provide 5% for bad debts reserve. So less again bad debts reserve at the rate 5%, amount comes to 1800. So from this 36,000 that we have to deduct 1800, net amount is 34,200. Now first of all bad debts in profit and loss account debit side, bad debts amounting to in profit and loss account bad debts amounting to 800 and bad debts reserve 1800. Bad debts 800, bad debts reserve 1800. Okay, first of all bad debts, then after bad debts reserve. So first of all bad debts, then after bad debts reserve. Next one, adjustment number 5, discount reserve on debtor is not required. Here there is no requirement for discount reserve. So now we have to ignore this adjustment. There is no need for this. Point number 6, provide depreciation on plant and machinery 20% and furniture 5%. So first of all, depreciation on plant and machinery in balance sheet. Uh, Plant and machinery less depreciation. Rate of depreciation is 20%. Then after furniture 5%, less again depreciation, but the rate is 5%. So first of all, value of plant and machinery given in the question 40,000, 20% of 40,000, that is 8,000. Net value is 32,000. Then after value of furniture, that is 10,000. 5% of 10,000, that is 500. Net amount is 9,500. Simple. Depreciation on plant and machinery 8,000. Depreciation for furniture, that is 500. Second entry in P&L account, to depreciation on plant and machinery and to depreciation on furniture. First of all, depreciation on plant and machinery that we have calculated 800 sorry 8,000 and 500. For plant and machinery depreciation amounting to 8,000 and for furniture it is 500. Then after all the adjustments that we have completed, now we are starting a trial balance. In trial balance, first of all, capital balance given. If we have prepared current account in the question, if in question current account balance given, then we have to prepare current account. And if current account we have prepared, then there is no need to prepare capital account. Directly, capital account balance 1,60,000 and 1,20,000 that we have recorded in liability side, and total of these two is 2,80,000 as a capital. Then after in current account, debit and credit both balance are given. If credit side given, we have to write by balance brought down. In debit side, we have to write to balance brought down. Now, for Salim, there is a 10,000 debit balance, and for Shabana, there is a credit balance for 40,000. Okay. For Salim, debit balance 10,000, and for Shabana, credit balance 40,000. Then after, stock of goods means closing stock that is given on debit side in balance sheet, liability side. We have to write closing stock amounting to 54,600. Cash balance 560. So cash balance in asset side amounting to 560. Current account with bank, current account with bank amounting to 14,000. Then after, fixed deposit of SBI, fixed deposit of SBI, that is our investment. So in investment side, we have to write fixed deposit with SBI amounting to 80,000. Then after, debtors and creditors, debtors done, creditors done, salary in P&L account debit side to salary amounting to 37,000. Then after, land and building in balance sheet liability side 40,000. Sorry, asset side fixed under the heading of fixed assets, land and building amounting to 1,20,000. Plant and machinery done, furniture done, insurance premium. Insurance premium that is recorded on P&L account debit side done. Leasehold machinery in balance sheet asset side, leasehold machinery amounting to 60,000. Now there is a hidden adjustments less write off, because in bracket they have provided that this leasehold machinery is for 5 years, means this machinery that is given on lease for 5 years. So 60,000 divided by 5 means per year amounting to 12,000, and from 60,000 we have to deduct 12,000, 48,000, and here it is a hidden adjustment for, so for second entry in P&L account for write off leasehold machinery for 12,000. In debit side, to write off leasehold machinery for 12,000. Here the space is small, so I have write in short that to write off leasehold machinery for 12,000. Then stationery and printing in P&L account debit side to stationery and printing amount is 1200. Then after, bad debts reserve in trial balance, bad debts reserve given for 400 and 2,000. So now bad debts amount is 400, trial balance, and bad debt reserve amounting to 2,000 as per trial balance. So I have to write in TB. Now we have to add these three. and from these three, total of these three we have to deduct 2000. So now final amount is here 4800 plus 1800 minus 2000, net amount to 1000. Then after advertisement expense in P&L account debit side to advertisement expense amounting to 1200 for advertisement expense, traveling expense 800 to traveling expense 800. Then after trading account in credit side, they have provided by trading account 61,800. Loan of Shabana. Any loan that is provided in the question that is recorded in non-current liabilities, loan of Shabana amount 60,000. Now here Shabana is a partner, so again this is a hidden adjustment as per Partnership Act 1932. Interest on loan is 6% if there is no specific rate of interest given. So now we have to calculate interest on loan. Interest on loan of Shabana amount, loan amount is 60,000. If there is no specific rate given, then 6%. And here the date, that is 110. So from 110 to our closing date 31st March, there are 6 months, so 6 by 12. So now I am here calculating this 60,000 multiplied by 6 percentage multiplied by 6 divided by 12. So now our interest amount comes to 1800, and for every adjustments there are two entries. So 1800 first entry is in balance sheet, second entry is in P&L account to interest on loan. Amount comes to 1800. Okay, there is a hidden adjustment. First of all, loan that we have to record on non-current liabilities, and second thing that we have to check that whether the loan is of partner. Yes, if Shabana is a partner, then this loan that we have to record and on which we have to provide interest at the rate 6% if there is no specific rate is given. Then after another entry that is in P&L account for the same amount 1800. Next one, discount reserve. Discount reserve given on credit side. So now in P&L account I am recording it by discount reserve amount 760. So finally this sum is over. First of all we have to close the account of trading account. Here credit side total is 8,000 less 4,000, net amount is 4,000, and here 61,800. So now I have to close 61 total of credit side 61,800. This total that is recorded on debit side with the same amount, and difference 61800 less 4,000 to gross profit 57,800. Now in P&L account by gross profit amount comes to 57,800. Now total of all these on credit side 58560, and total of debit side is 65100. Now you can see that here the total of debit side is more than credit side. So this total that we have to record on credit side, and the difference that is called loss 65100 minus 57800 minus 760. So difference is called loss by net loss. Here there is a loss. This loss transferred to P&L appropriation account on debit side to net loss amount is 6540. There is no any other entry in P&L appropriation account. So again total comes to 6540. Same total that I have to write in that credit side, and difference comes to 6540. Here we have to write by distributable loss, and this loss distributed between the partners Salim and Shabana. Here we have to check whether ratio is given in the question. No. So this amount again distributed equally with the same amount 3270 3270. Now this loss transferred to partners current account. Here it is a credit entry. So in partners current account there is a debit entry. To distributed loss. Okay, we have to call divisible loss. Here also divisible loss. Now this divisible loss 3270 recorded on debit side. Now first of all we have to close this Salim. Credit side total is more. Same total that is recorded on debit side, and difference from 40,000 we have to deduct 1 and 2. So finally our difference comes to 32730 to balance carried down. And same way here the debit side total is higher than credit side. Total of debit side 13270, same total that we have to write in credit side, and difference is 13270 by balance carried down. Now you can see that in Salim there is a debit balance. In Sabana there is a credit side entry. So now in balance sheet, here it Salim has a debit balance. So in liability side we have to record as a credit balance. Current account name is Salim and difference amount is 32730. This is for Salim, and now for Shabana there is a credit side entry. So in balance sheet we have to record on debit side current account Shabana 13270. Current account Shabana 13270. Okay, clear? And at last we have to close the balance sheet. Total of liability side of balance sheet, that is 4,06,530, and total of asset side again 4,06,530. Now total of liability and assets are equal. So finally this sum is for 11 marks that we have completed, and in next class we are going with one another sum. Today's session is over. Thank you.